What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome to the Neutral Zone Podcast, the NZP Podcast. I just want to welcome y'all to my podcast and thank you for watching it. We're just going to get right into it. I was watching the Notre Dame versus Ohio State game that was on the national championship. I want to say congratulations to the Ohio State football team for winning the national championship. Peep the hat. I'm not an Ohio State fan, but I just found it in my closet. I thought it was weird, so I just want to say congratulations to them. Congratulations to the phenom freshman Jeremiah Smith. He's balled. He made the biggest play of the game. When Notre Dame thought they had a chance, he popped out for, I think, a 30-yard pass, got him in the red zone to kick the field goal. Game was pretty much over by then. Ohio State was favored to win 8.5, so 8.5 point over, so they got it. So hey man, shout out to Ohio State, shout out to Ryan Day, shout out to Coach Kelly, Chip Kelly, shout out to him as well and everything. I know a lot of Eagles fans don't like Chip Kelly, but shout out to him for winning the national championship as a offensive coordinator. Man, I just wanted to say happy Martin Luther King Day to all of you guys. This day has been the day that Martin Luther King birthday, so happy Martin Luther King birthday. I know a lot of people was off work, so happy to y'all. It was just crazy to me that we had Martin Luther King birthday on the same day as the inauguration. That was just like kind of weird to me. I never thought they would do that, but man, what can you say, man? And then President Trump, now he is president. President Trump is now, he has signed 100, I think 100 orders that was on his desk. He already signed 100 orders that was already on his desk. One of them was federal employees has to go to work full time. No more working from home, which is crazy, man. Like, that's crazy. But hey, at the end of the day, he's the president now. Like, I was listening to his speech. His one speech said he was going to change the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. I can't wait to see that happen and everything. I was also looking at his speech, and then they said he had like a child support thing. If you put your kid's father on child support, they will put him. You can't claim them on your income tax, which is wildly crazy and everything. But hey, man, I don't know, man. These are the people. This is the guy that everybody voted for. This is the guy that people voted for. So hey, he's trying to do something. I guess he's trying to shake up something. He's trying to shake up the house. Like I said, at the end of the day, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Everybody's entitled to how they feel about him, and you know, it is what it is. Like, it is like. I can't say nothing. Like, he's the president. So it's going to be a lot of rules that's changed. He did change this one rule is only two sexes, which it was already only two sexes in America in living being. But hey, he said it was only two sexes. The two sexes is female and male. So you cannot identify yourself as anything else and everything. So he's trying to do something. He's really trying to do something. I also heard that before Joe Biden left, he pardoned the rest of his family, which that's crazy to me. Like, dang, man, you took the time to pardon your whole family from 2020, I think it was 2014 to now, from whatever they did from 2014 to now. He pardoned them from it. So that was crazy too. Like I said, man, like this whole president thing, this whole political thing that's going on, it's starting to become like real crazy. People you talk to every day, you speak to every day, and then he become president. You see them now, they mindsets change, so you could tell they voted for him and everything. Like I said again, I'm an independent. I don't vote Democrat or a Republican. I'm an independent. So I just I did vote for Kamala Harris. I did vote for her and everything, but I mean, what can you say? Yeah, like what can you say about that situation? That situation is what it is at this point. That situation is what it is. So I mean, I just know that was I just know that was just not. It's just about to be a long 4 years and everything. Oh man, I was reading on my TikTok today, and I was reading on some things and everything. And I came across my TikTok, and I saw a real estate agent developer share a ring camera of being profiled by a neighbor. They was thinking this real estate agent was going in people's houses and everything, and trying to steal in this person's house and everything. But his wife came out. His wife talked to him. His wife pretty much tried to explain the situation and everything. Shout out to his girl, man. Shout out, man. If you got a good woman, she know what she's saying. She know how to talk and everything. She got that composure, man. I'm telling you that be those be the ones that you gotta keep, man. Cause my wife, she is like that. Like, when somebody accusing me, she going straight to it. Like, what? Nah. So shout out to her. Shout out to the wife that calmed the situation down. Talked to the woman and the neighbor and the kid too as well, because it was a kid too that knocked on the door and everything. So shout out to them as well for handling the situation the way they were supposed to handle the situation. So I'll applaud them on that one and as well too. So I mean, it's never right for a black man to live in this world and this economy in this world. It's not good as a black man, because you're always getting falsely accused about something. Like just like I think I want to say just like maybe a month ago, me and my wife was at a store, and we was at Sheets actually, and I had to get something, but I needed my ID to get it, and I forgot my ID. That was my fault. But I forgot my ID and everything to get it and everything. And the guy was like, well, so I got in the car, and my wife, after we got the gas, we went in through the driveway, and she was like, the drive-through, and she was like, well, I'll just get it. So she got it, and so the supervisor comes to the window, and he's like, well, I can't serve it to him and everything because he fits the description of, he fits the identity in the description of a young teenager coming in buying things that they shouldn't be buying underage and everything. And my wife's like, he's not even under. He's like 32 years old. He has a family. He has 6 kids. Like, that's not. Hey, you fit a description. That's pretty racist. That's pretty like, what the heck? Like, I won't say racist, but that was pretty like, made me feel some type of way. Like, I fit a description. Like, what kind of description do I fit? Do we all look the same? Do we all look alike? Like, so I mean, me and my wife, we went home, we talked about it and everything, and I was just like, man, I'm just glad it's over, and it didn't get to any serious, like, no cops got called or anything, but it was still troubling. It was still troubling. It was still upsetting and everything to see and stuff. So, I mean, it's just, as a black man, you just gotta live with it, because there's really nothing you can do. There's really nothing as a black man can do. Like, we can protest all we want, but at the end of the day, they still gonna see us as we fit a description, or we fit the profile, or we anything. So, like I said again, like, it's nothing I can do. I gotta live with it. I gotta live with the situation. I gotta own it and everything. So, I mean, it's a tough thing, man. It's a tough thing to deal with. It's a tough thing to live with and everything. So I just pray that, like, I'll pray that things change, to be honest with you. I pray that things change and everything. So, man, and then I was also looking at Elon Musk. He was a big Trump supporter and everything. I know we already talked about Trump, so I'm not even going to talk about that situation again. Like, yeah, it's just, I ain't going to talk about that situation then. But I also did listen to the Joey Badass freestyle. And they were saying that he was low key dissing LA and everything. And then some rapper from Kendrick Crew dissed Joey, but a lot of people said that was trash. And man, here we go. Bench players want to be starters and stuff and everything, talking like starters and everything. So I mean, I I mean, Joey Badass, he got bars. He's like that. He's like that. He's like that. But I think he was. I don't think he was dissing LA per se, but you know LA, and you know how LA people are going to take it as a diss. But I don't think he was dissing LA per se. I think he was just telling LA like, "Hey, what's up? I'm here. Like, don't forget about me." And I think he did. He might want to Kendrick responds. I don't know if Kendrick will respond to him and everything, but I mean that would be a good battle, a good beef. I would like to see too as well, man. Ain't nothing wrong with these beef. Like I was reading into the situation with Drake and Kendrick and the whole suing accusation and everything. And everybody's thinking that Drake is suing Kendrick, but it's not like he's suing Kendrick and everything. He's not suing Kendrick and stuff. He is suing Universal and what Universal have done and what Universal did and stuff. I was watching a video and the guy, he was like, "Whoa," he started as like, "Hey, we're black. I'm from the South Side. You're from the Young Jock's from the South Side. So we gonna do what black people are gonna do." It's easy for people. It's easy for black people to come at Drake because he's half white, half black. So it's easy to come at a biracial person. I don't know why, but it's easy like that for black people and stuff. So he was saying this, and he was also saying like when Drake goes to those meetings and he goes in those rooms, they talk to him on his Jewish side and they show him like, look, this is what we do to him. This is what we're gonna do. This, that, and the third. This is how we're gonna do it. So Drake knew those bots was real because they did it to him. So they knew they was doing it to Kendrick and everything and stuff. So he said, and the guy also explained like, oh, instead of him suing them, he should have just put them out there on Black Twitter or something and let all the fans know and everything. Which I thought that was a dumb take. I'm sorry, excuse my French. I thought that was a dumbass take. Like, why? Why put them on Black Twitter? No, man, sue them people. If you think they are falsely doing something wrong and falsely bumping music, pushing music more than they pushing your music and everything, you feel like they're doing something falsely wrong and everything, sue them. What the heck? Like, don't get me wrong, not like us is a good diss song, but you can't sit here and push an artist that you already that's been signed to you for a long time to push another artist that's only been signed to you for 2 years. So like Kendrick's only signed to him for 2 years, so I guess they was trying to back Kendrick up with all that diss and that album and everything, just to show him like this is what we can do for you if you sign to Universal Music Group and everything. So I think they was trying to push him forward that way and everything. But Drake's like, nah, bro, I've been here. Like, I've been at Republican Records for a while. So I've been in this situation. I've been here with you guys. You guys know me and everything. You guys know I got no legacy, no documentation that says that I've been with a 16-year-old or I've been with this, that, and the third and everything. So you're pushing a song that has a bad narrative to me. So what do you expect me to do? Universal? You expect me to just sit there and just let y'all do that to me? No, I'm going to sue you guys. I am going to tell you guys like I am suing you, because at the end of the day, I got other meetings other than you guys to listen to. I got other things other than you guys to I got other business of interest and stuff. So I just think that whole situation and everything, I don't think he should have put it on Black Twitter. I think that was the worst take. But I also think that it was okay for him to sue. Like, I think the suing part of what he's suing them for, I get it. Now, I didn't read the whole litigation and everything. I didn't read the whole documentation of him suing. I just read bits and pieces of it. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I looked at some of the videos and other people that read bits and pieces of it and got some information off of that too. But it's just like, what can you do, man? Like, for real, like, what can you do in this situation? Like, if you had somebody that had a national song calling you a pedophile calling you a pedophile. Don't go to a cell block A and all this, a minor, like calling you all these words. What do you do in this situation? And you got a record label that's backing that up, that you've been on for so many years, and you've been dropping hits after hits for them for so. What do you do? Do you just shut up and just be like, all right, whatever? Nah, you can't. Like, I'm sorry, bro. I just think being, and this is just my opinion, but I just think being called a pedophile is worse than being called a killer. Like, and that's just my opinion. Like, in no community you can ever survive being called a pedophile. Like, no community. Like, I mean, and this is, like I said again, this is just my opinion. Like, I think it's worse than being called a murderer. Like, I mean, yeah, you a murderer, you took somebody's life, but you are fooling with children. Like, what, bro? Like, that's disgusting. Like, no, I watch too much Law and Order, too much SUV. Like, that's disgusting, bro. Like, that is so disgusting. Like, no, I think that's got to be the worst. Like, yeah, you took somebody's life, and that's bad, and that's horrible. And don't get me wrong, that's horrible. And I'm not trying to double down. Being a killer is not horrible. No, that's horrible. That is horrible. But I'm telling you, being a pedophile is even worse. I think it's even worse. It's worse in jails. I know it. I know, because in jails it's worse. But being a murderer in jail is like, oh, don't mess with him. He killed somebody before. Like, that's why he's in here. Like, you know what I mean? It kind of gives him that little teeny bit of respect. But come on, you don't want to be labeled that either. But being a pedophile, oh yeah, they're gonna fool us. They pause. But bruh. That's all I gotta say. Like, the whole Jeffrey Dahmer thing, when the guy, his cellmate killed him. Because Jeffrey Dahmer was telling his cellmate stories about his life, and he was learning stuff about Jeffrey Dahmer and from other cellmates and from other avenues and everything. And his cellmate killed him, and the judge asked him, "Why'd you kill him?" And he said, "I was doing y'all a favor. I don't think the judgment was right, so I did y'all a favor." And I was thinking in my head, like, man, you know what? That's got to be the most, I ain't gonna say the most real, that's got to be the most realest thing you can ever hear. Like, it's got to be the most realest thing you can ever hear. Like, he's saying, like, I was doing y'all a favor. I was helping y'all out. Y'all dropped the ball on this one. He should have been already dead, but he's not, and everything. So, man, that's just, I mean, it is what it is, man. Hey man, it's just like I said. Drake will find a way. He'll if he wins, he wins. If he don't, he doesn't. But at the end of the day, what can we say? Like, what can we say in that situation? We're not in his shoes and everything. Especially like when he dropped that whole video, when he dropped the whole freestyle over the phone. Like I said, they say pick a side. I pick Drake's side. Even if he lost, even if anybody say he lost, anybody say that he did anything, I'll still pick his side. But at the end of the day, like, the things he said about LeBron and how he will expose him, I think he went too far on that and everything. But what he said about him not being loyal to him and everything, I don't think he went far on that note. But him saying, oh, I can expose you if I need to expose you, I think he went too far on that. And I think DJ Academics took it a little too far too as well and everything. And if you don't know who DJ Academics is a podcaster that pretty much knows a lot of superstars, a lot of rappers, a lot of NFL players and everything. So he knows a lot of scoop and stuff. So he knows the whole situation about him and Drake, because Drake and him are really, really close. I won't say really, really close, but him and Drake are really tight pretty much. Like, they're cool with each other. So Drake gives him information, and he either says the information on his stream, or he doesn't say the information at all and keeps it to himself. So he knew about the whole LeBron situation, and what he did is he basically told everybody what LeBron was doing and everything. And in my head, I just think I don't think he should have did that. Like, that's not your place, my guy. I understand you've been doing this for a while, but that's not your place, my guy. Like, it's just not your place. Like it really just not your place, my guy. Like in my head, it's not your place. So I mean, I think I don't know, man. I think the whole LeBron situation. Now, do I think the LeBron situation was right? Like, do I think LeBron was right for what he did? No, like I think it was some sucker shit. Like, and excuse my French, but I think it was. I think it was some sucker stuff. Like, come on, my boy, you was just on. I like took you out. You walked out with me with your son after your son just had that whole health issue. Y'all out coming out with me while I'm about to do my concert, and you over here singing "They Not Like Us." Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing in this situation? Like, I thought you was my man's. Oh, now you ain't even my man's no more. Oh, all right. Okay, I see. So him feeling some type of way of the disloyalty, I get that. I truly do get that. Like him feeling some type of way about the disloyalty. Like I truly like I understand. I understand that situation. I really do. I really do. I just think man, he'll I think Drake, like I said, Drake will figure it out. I think to be honest with you, the whole Drake situation, I think he should just take a break of the whole thing and walk away and keep his mind where it's supposed to be. But everything other than that, man, like, man, I think this year, like, it's starting off with a bang. Let's just put it like this. This year's been starting off with a bang so far. First they banned TikTok, now TikTok's back and everything. That one day that TikTok was banned, it's the folks was crying. Folks didn't know what they was doing today. Folks didn't know how to do anything else. They only knew TikTok. They didn't know how to use Instagram. And I'm thinking in my head like, don't you just edit the videos the same way if you was doing it on TikTok? Ain't that the same? Oh man, I don't know, man. Now TikTok's back and everything, so it's just it's just a lot. It's just a lot. Like 2025 has been a lot this year already, and it's only the beginning of the year. It's only the beginning of the year. Like it's only the beginning of the year. Atlanta got snow. They didn't know what to do with themselves down there in Atlanta. It's freezing cold in Texas. They bundling up with a whole bunch of food and everything else. They don't know what to do with themselves in Texas. It's so cold and everything. Like, I mean, it's just this year has been a year. This year has been a year. This year has been a year. D'Angelo Ball, his song is going crazy right now. Like, shout out to him. Shout out to LeVar for getting three of his sons. The biggest. Three of his sons got three decent contracts. One got a contract with a rap. I think it was Def Jam. One got a contract with Def Jam for $8 to $13 million. See, I mean, that's just a proven fact that all you gotta do is just make a song that everybody rock to, and I mean, come on, like I might swerve in the corner, whoa. I mean, that song brings you back to the 2005 era, like them 2005 days. That song do bring you back to them 2005 days, and he got a contract off of that too, man. Like what? That's dope. I think that's dope all by itself. Like, like he got it, and another thing, he has to do a remix. He has to do a remix. He has to. And he has to put Boosie on it. And Webby. He has to do it. Trill Fam has to be on that remix. Like, they really do have to be on that remix. Like, I think LeVar, everybody was giving everybody was giving their dad, LeVar, so many issues. Oh, he's always hard on his kids. He's this, that, and the third to his kids and everything. But if you really see him just being a black dad, that's basically what a black dad is. It's him. He's literally being a black dad and everything. And if you don't agree with me, you could put it in a comment and everything. But to be honest with you, that's him being a black dad. Yeah, he was hard on my dad was hard on me. I was a boy, so of course it's gonna be hard on boys, then it's gonna be hard on the girl and everything. My dad was hard on me. My dad wasn't that hard on my sister and everything. So that's what I'm saying. Like he was being a black dad, so I got it. I understood him. I understood where he was coming. Was he a showman? Yes, he was a showman. Was he showing out all the time? Yes. Yes, he was excited. He was proud of his boys. He believed in his boys. He understood his boys. He knew his boys are good. Like, he had faith in his boys. So, what was he supposed to do? Like, yeah. Yeah, I could beat Michael Jordan. Yeah, I could do this, that, and the third. He was just talking ish. Because he knew he had great sons. He had good sons. He knew he raised them right to be great sons. Now, did Jello do something wrong at UCLA? Yes, he did. But at the end of the day, Lamar fixed him. Lamar got him right. Is he not in the league? No. The only thing I thought Giangelo should have did was change his sport. Now, if he'd have played this sport in football and played like a middle linebacker, outside linebacker, or a running back, or a tight end, I think he'd be a problem in the NFL right now. I really do. If he did change his sport, I really do. Now, is he the best scorer out of all three Ball brothers? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes. If you seen him not his freshman year, but if you seen him when what is the older brother's name? If you see the older brother and the younger brother and the middle brother all on a freshman team together, he was the leading scorer. Giangelo was the leading scorer. And Alonzo, Giangelo, and then him. Like, Giangelo couldn't put the ball in the hoop. Like, he can score. Don't get me wrong. He got a great jump shot. He got a great form and everything. But I think the UCLA thing kind of deteriorated what he had going on. Because if he'd have stayed at UCLA without stealing in China and everything, if he'd have just stayed in UCLA, I think he would have been a decent. I think he would have been a decent round, second round pick. And that's no shade to him, but I think he would have been a decent round, second round pick. He'd have went to a team. He would have played some at a G League, and then he came up a little bit. Then they'd have found him his way. He'd have been a spot up shooter that plays good defense and everything. And then who knows? Who knows? But I also believe if he'd have changed his sport and played football, I think he'd have been a D1 football player. I think he would have went mid first round, probably second, early second, and everything. And I think he'd have been decent. But things are different. Things are different. My thing is this. Like, put it in a comment. Who is the best? What three brothers would you take? What three brothers would you take versus each other? Would you take the Sanders three? That's Deion Sanders Jr., that's Shedeur and Shiloh. Or would you take the Ball brothers, Lonzo, Giangelo, and LaMelo? In a song matter. What song? Who would make the hottest song out of the three? I think that's what their next challenge should be. Who will make the hottest song out of the three? The Sanders boys or the Ball boys? Which one? Which one's gonna make the hottest song? Now, because don't get me wrong, Deion's sons, they got some. They got a heat. They got some heat. AP on my wrist, perfect timing. Come on now. You can't even get mad at that. You can't even get. Osaka got some songs too. That's shout out to Deion Sanders Jr. Osaka got some songs too, man. Like, I'm telling you, man. I think this whole situation. I think this whole situation is crazy. I think that whole Ball brothers and Sanders brothers. Oh man, I think that's amazing, bro. Shout out to the black fathers that's out here doing something, man. Shout out to y'all. Y'all deserve all the flowers and all the love. Shout out to all the black fathers that's out here trying to make a way for their kids. That's out here trying to do things right way for their kids. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to all the black fathers. If nobody's giving y'all flowers, I'm going to give you your flowers on this platform. Shout out to you guys, because you guys deserve that one. Man, because, man, what Deion Sanders is doing, y'all can hate him, y'all can love him, but his boys ain't in the streets. His boys ain't in jail. His boys ain't serving time for anything. His boys is doing the right thing. uh, keeping God first and everything. Same with LeVar Ball. His boys ain't in the streets. His boys ain't doing anything the wrong way. His boys don't got 20 different baby mamas or anything. His boys are doing what they was supposed to do and everything. And if you think, and if you think that you think that he ain't watching, if you think that LeVar ain't killing it as a father, man, come on. If you think LeVar ain't a great father, then that's on you, man. Like, cause at the end of the day, he is a proud father of all his boys, and that's the same with Deion. Well, he's a proud father of all his kids, even his boys, though. So shout out to them. Shout out to Deion Sanders. Shout out to Lamar. Shout out to everybody that's been listening and everything. This is the NutraZone podcast. This is episode 3, man. Oh man, look. What can I say, man? I'm hyped. You do this. I am happy to do this. I am so happy to do this. This is my journey. This is what I feel like this is what I'm destined to do. So I'm gonna keep rocking like this. I'm gonna keep going at this. Soon, eventually, we're gonna have some music in the background and everything. We're gonna get it right. But this is just me, just throwing some kinks out there. Me just giving y'all raw and uncut versions of what this podcast is about. Like I said again, this is just a bunch of people or just me talking ish. And at the end of the day, I might get a co-host and I might not, but I just want to say thank y'all for supporting. Thank y'all for showing the love. Thank y'all for showing the support and love. Like, comment, and subscribe if you like this video. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Thank you for supporting. And I'm out.